We often have families ask me, I've heard that other people are there who have a child at home, an adult child, that they're receiving $1,100 a month, and my son's only getting $840. And why is that? Why is my child getting less than someone else? Well, the reason is that if you have an adult child or brother and sister at home living with you, then typically they're receiving provincial disability benefits of $840 a month, which is called the room and board allowance. The $1,100 is the shelter plus supplementary benefit allowance, and it's composed of $500 for shelter and $600 for supplementary expenses. So what we do is we assess the situation, and it's more straightforward if the child is able to shop or cook for themselves. And we prepare a lease between the parent and the child, and then the child then pays quote-unquote $500 a month for rent or shelter. We then submit the lease and covering letter with letterhead to the local ODSP office, wherever that may be, and request that the amount be changed and increased. Now, what we've found as well is that this sounds straightforward, but when the parents attempt to do it themselves, typically we find that they get stonewalled by the local office, and they're given some reason such as, oh, it has to be a self-contained dwelling unit, or, oh, you have a self-contained dwelling unit in the basement, have you reported that to the city? Or, well, we have to see your tax return to show that you're reporting the income. And this amount contributed by the child towards shelter costs is not supposed to be declared as rental income for Canada revenue purposes. The rule is that if you're not in pursuit of profit, then it's not income, and similarly you can't take expenses if the cost of providing that shelter for your house happens to exceed a fair share for the child of $500. So you can't take expenses either. We're always very gratified when this is corrected, because properly ODSP should inquire to start with whether the child will be paying you, quote, rent, and then paying the higher amount, but of course they never do.